By the Rebbe, there were set times when certain things happened. Like Lamoshel, Shabbos he would come out to daven at 10 o'clock. Shabbos and Vorchim Tilim was 8:30. The Farbrengen Shabbos was 1:30. Farbrengen in the weekdays took place at 9:30. So we're at different set times. But some of the things were set and some of the things developed into being set. Like for instance, concerning the davening Shabbos 10 o'clock, I don't know, it started the first years, I just heard, and I don't usually repeat things that I just heard, but in this case I'll mention that I just heard that they asked the Rebbe in the beginning of the Nasi is what time he wants to daven, and he answered that he can't be ready before 10 o'clock and they should daven 10 o'clock. So that's where it started, that's what it seems like, but I'm not sure, that's something I wasn't there and I don't really know. B'negei Tilim Shabbos and Vorchim, it was 8:30, that was not set lechatchila exactly for that time. It just developed. That's what I heard. But what I do know is that B'Yechanan Gordon, when he would announce Friday night that they'll be saying Tilim tomorrow morning at 8:30, the Loshni always used was as Tilim vet mezog morgen le'erech halb noch acht, about 8:30. And I heard the reason was because it wasn't set exactly for 8:30, it was around 8:30. So therefore he announced that it should be around 8:30. And even though later years it was definitely at 8:30, he still used to continue announcing that it'll be be'erech 8:30. Concerning the fact that they used to daven Shabbos Mevorchim at 10:30, that's what people know, Shabbos Mevorchim davening started at 10:30, that clearly was not set lechatchila, that was something that developed with time. Because the way I remember the beginning of the Chof Safila, when Tilim finished, which was sometimes a quarter to 10, sometimes 10, quarter after 10, was around that time, the Rebbe would come out sometimes after that. Sometimes he would come out 10:15, sometimes 10:20, sometimes 10:30, 10:40. I even remember once he came out 10 to 11. It wasn't set. Every Shabbos Mevorchim was whenever the Rebbe decided to come out. It slowly developed that he started coming out 10:30, and it became kilu a set time of 10:30. But it was not originally the time that the Rebbe said, but it was something that developed. I even remember that there was one Shabbos that there was a bris. I think it was by Rabbi Kazarnovsky's Ainikel child, maybe Rabbi Teleshevsky. I think it was Rabbi Kazarnovsky that we heard that he had asked the Rebbe that the Rebbe should start his Farbrengen later, because since davening starts at 10:30, finishes very late, so between the davening and the Farbrengen is a very short time for the bris. So he asked the Rebbe if the Rebbe could start Farbrengen later. So this is what we heard then, that the Rebbe answered, so that he will not do, but what he could do is he could start davening earlier. He'll come out to daven earlier. He won't come out to daven at 10:30. And actually, at that Shabbos, I remember, the Rebbe came out to daven 10:15. In other words, by the Rebbe, the time that was set for 1:30 Farbrengen was more important than the time that developed to 10:30 of davening Shabbos Mevorchim, so that he came earlier. So the Rebbe davened 10:15 then, because the time was not set. And other times, like the time of the Farbrengen of the weekdays, that was set for 9:30, and they also say that the Rebbe said, because he doesn't want to interfere with the Seder HaYeshiva, and the Seder HaYeshiva was still at 9:30, that's what they say the Rebbe said. I am not sure, but that's what I heard that the Rebbe said. And even though sometimes the Farbrengen was a different time, but this was usually the time, but if there was a Farbrengen in the weekdays, it was 9:30.